Hello and welcome back to It's All the Junior Adventures. In the last episode, we started Putt-Putt Goes to the Moon, and Putt-Putt got himself stuck here on the moon. And in this episode, we're going to look for some of the rocket ship parts that are missing so that he can get back home. And we're of course going to start by clicking on things on the screen.
Scram!
No, I shall not scram.
Hello again! Do you have all the moon crystals to find a rocket?
Shucks, I don't have any. Where would I find glowing moon crystals?
I try finding the crater creatures. That's right. Goodbye.
Crater creatures, eh? We'll keep that in mind. There's even birds on the moon.
It says rocket ice cream.
Yep, this is an ice cream shop. From the looks of it, they only sell strawberry ice cream. But hey, strawberry ice cream's great. Well, here we are in the Moon City, so let's take a look. Let's start by going up here to this awfully interesting looking building. Well, let's start clicking around. I've always really liked the sound effects in this game. There's something about them that are just nice.
It says Moon City Hall.
Wow, Putt-Putt, I didn't know you could read Moon.
Look at those keys. I need a key to start the rocket ship.
Well, hello! I'm Governor Moonbeam, and who do we have here?
I'm Putt-Putt. I'm visiting from the planet Earth and I'm trying to get home.
Anything I can help you with?
How come you have so many keys hanging over there?
Well, I give them out to good deed doers.
Oh, I like doing good deeds.
Stop back anytime.
Thanks a lot.
Well, we've met the governor, and we've got a hint. To get a key, we need to do a good deed. I wonder if he'll say anything different.
Well, hello! Anything I can help you with today?
May I have a key, please?
You certainly may, my friend, after you do your good deed.
Thanks, Governor Moonbeam.
Good luck!
Well, he just refreshes the hint. Now that we've seen that scene, something has actually changed. We can go back to where we were before, and if you don't talk to Governor Moonbeam about the keys, this will not happen. Oh, I cut that off. There's a little guy calling for help.
Oh my! You've fallen in the moon goo! I'll help you. Now hold on.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome.
You did your good deed for today.
I like doing good deeds.
Well, see you.
Looks like we weren't the only ones who had trouble with that bridge. You can drive across it and go back to the starting area if you just want to click on some stuff, but there's really no need to do that. Well, let's go back and get our key. Let's see, what key do we need? We need that key.
Look at those keys. I need a key to start the rocket ship.
Well, hello! Anything I can help you with today?
I saved an alien from the moon goo.
Congratulations on your good deed, Putt-Putt. Here, you may choose a key.
I wonder which one I should choose.
Well, we know which one we need, but what happens if we take the wrong key?
I guess I'll take this one.
We'll just hold on to that for a while. Let's check out the Cosmic Dust Diner. There is nothing important to do in here, but there is some clicking. It's a nice old, like, retro style diner. Alien chicken. Well, before we start looking at the counter, right over here we've got a little arcade game. We've got Bear Stormin'. This is an entire game. It's got, I want to say either like 100 or 120 levels or something like that. I will not be playing all of it right now. There are multiple long plays of this game on the internet, on YouTube, if you're really curious. Frankly, I'm not good enough to beat it, but if I'm good enough that if I were to give like a really solid try, I would get far enough that it would just be boring to watch, and it would probably take longer than the entire episode's going to be. So, as it is, I'll play a couple levels and just explain some things. You've got a fuel gauge at the top left. Your fuel goes down with time, and if you hit things that you're not supposed to. If you run out of fuel, it is level over. You can fly on the ground. It doesn't not deplete your fuel, though. If you hit the balloons, you'll get extra fuel. And if your fuel gauge is full and you hit the balloons, I'm pretty sure you still get extra fuel. Maybe not, though. So you gotta move your mouse up and down to move the plane to collect the balloons. There's no obstacles yet because it's just the first couple of levels. But as the game goes by, there will be more obstacles. Whatever extra fuel you have left by the end of the level is your score. You cannot move forward and backwards, just up and down. If you hit the animals, they make funny sounds, but they use up your fuel. You can't tell in this, well, there, I was gonna say you can't tell in this level because they give you enough fuel to mess around. There, you can see your fuel goes down rapidly. There's one other obstacle that will come up at some point, but I don't know if we're gonna get to see it. I'll play one more level, and I think that'll be it for Bear Stormin'. Eventually there'll be like solid buildings and stuff like windmills and barns that you have to avoid. And if you run into those, you don't lose fuel, you just, oh yeah, there's one. You either go inside it, which I didn't know I could do until like adulthood, or you go over it. And I think there's like fences and stuff too. I could be wrong about that though. If you run into a barn, you don't just lose fuel, you just completely crash. In fact, if we see another one, I would love to demonstrate that. Yeah, here we go. At this point, I think I'm going to purposefully lose the game. Because, like I said, I'm good enough at this game that I could play it for ages, but not good enough that I could actually beat it. The levels get really intense by the end. Either they didn't expect anybody to get that far, or they really wanted to give a good challenge. I would recommend if you're interested in seeing the rest of the game, you should look it up. But like I said, it's like a whole, like it's got like 100 levels or something. That was a fun little distraction. What do we got over here?
Yum. Mixed nuts and bolts. My favorite snack food.
That went over my head as a kid.
You don't look like the rest of us, little fella. You must be new in town.
My name's Putt-Putt. I'm from Cartown on the planet Earth.
Well, welcome to Moon City. So, Putt-Putt, would you like a soda pop?
Yes, please.
If you click on her, I think she makes you a random color.
Enjoy.
Wow.
It'll turn you a color, but it won't last. Let's do one more.
Soda pop, please.
Everyone knows that blue is the best color.
Enjoy.
Blue raspberry, I'm sure.
Wow.
There will be a bonus episode showing off all the different colors, as usual. Unfortunately, it doesn't let us change colors, but I guess we'll just be, we'll be purple for this adventure. The original purple car. We got one more thing over here that we need, Moon City gas, which is good because we need rocket fuel.
It says rocket fuel.
How about that?
It says Moon City gas.
Looks like there's no one home. I don't think it fully processed in my mind as a kid that that was gas that this guy just drank up. That's not rocket fuel.
Oh, it's a note. It says, if you need rocket fuel, you can find me at the Moon Bubble Apartments, the 3rd floor, Apartment C. Yours truly, Robbie Radar.
Well, I guess we'll just have to go look for him at the Moon Bubble Apartments. Lucky for us, they're right over here. In fact, that's them. What did it say again? I've already forgotten.
It says, if you need rocket fuel, you can find me at the Moon Bubble Apartments, the 3rd floor, Apartment C.
Got it.
Yours truly, Robbie Radar.
3rd floor, Apartment C. Little alien, they look like little alien grasshoppers or crickets or something. Oh, and they get in a little line. Oh, that's cute. I don't obviously remember every single click point and what it does.
It's the Moon Bubble Apartment.
Alright, well, let's take a look. As we drive slowly up there. If you look in the apartments, each apartment will have its own person living inside it, and you can see what they're up to. This changes playthrough to playthrough.
Yes, what is it?
I'm looking for Robbie Radar and some rocket fuel.
Sorry, dearie. He left a nanosecond ago, but I know where he went. He went to the 1st floor. Apartment B. Why don't you take these directions?
1st floor, Apartment B. Got it. And now they're mysteriously gone. Like I said, every apartment's going to have its own little scene. There's a bunch of them. They differ from playthrough to playthrough. And there will be a bonus video with all of them. I am not going to make you guys sit and watch me go through every single one of them, especially since there's not much for me to say. But if you're interested, it'll be there.
Hi, can I help you?
I'm Putt-Putt. I'm looking for Robbie Radar.
Sorry, he just left. He just beamed out of here.
Do you know where I could find him?
I believe he went to the 2nd floor. Apartment D. Here, you might need these directions.
Let's watch one more little scene. It's the same scene. That can happen with the fish. The fish can repeat. Alright. 2nd floor, Apartment D. Nice and close to the elevator.
Hello, I'm Robbie Radar. Can I help you?
Hi, I'm Putt-Putt. I need some rocket fuel for the spaceship so I could get back to Earth.
Well, I just happen to have some rocket fuel. You're welcome to it if you'd like some.
I sure would, Mr. Radar.
It's back at the gas station. I'll meet you there.
And we will in fact meet him there.
Hi, Robbie.
Hi again, Putt-Putt. Here's your rocket fuel.
This is great. Now I have my rocket fuel.
I'm glad to be of service, little fella. Any old time.
Well, he's gone. Guess he beamed back to his apartment. There's some other stuff to do on this screen, and it's just fun stuff. This game has a few screens with really nothing to do that has to do with, like, the plot. Like, you never have to come over here. But it's just fun. Well, Putt-Putt got to enjoy the trampolines a little bit. The moon rocks helped him out a bit. Let's see how good Putt-Putt is at basketball. Needs a little more practice. There we go, that's more like it. That guy's not bad either. I'm pretty sure both of these guys can make it or miss. Was that the same as last time? Well, maybe they never miss. Oh wow. Well, that was fun. Let's move on to the next thing that's not plot related, but is a little mini-game.
Excuse me.
Welcome to Buzz and Glow's Do-It-Yourself Beauty Shop. Want a new look?
No thanks. But that's a great machine. Can I watch?
You can do better than that, honey. You can give us a hand. I'm sure our customers would love it.
Thanks.
Customers would just love a random kid coming in and doing their beauty things.
Excuse me.
Hi, cutie. If you want to help out on the machine over there, then be my guest.
Thanks.
Yep, this is the Do-It-Yourself Beauty Shop. Ugh. Let's take a look at this machine over here that Putt-Putt thinks is so great. It's a little freaky. You can mix and match aliens here.
Thanks for your help.
They always have the same voice. I'll show off a few. Every time you do this, you do have to go through this animation.
Why, you've created moon magic.
We'll do a few of these, why not? Maybe 2 more. Oh, while we're doing this, I can do a question of the day. Let's see here. Question of the day. What is your favorite of Earth's habitats? I have always liked the ocean myself. I have been very interested in marine biology and like ocean creatures for a long time. We'll do 1 more. Actually, how many do we have left? Oh, a lot. Many. I want to know which one goes with Fatty Bear. The answer is none of them, really. Ah, whatever. We'll do a little mix and match here. But yeah, my favorite's the ocean. Maybe your favorite is the jungle, or the desert, or a field, or the woods, or something like that. I am curious to know.
I look simply craterific.
Alright, Fatty Bear, goodbye.
Thanks for your help. Bye.
Even though Fatty Bear never got his own game after the last one, they did still throw him in as a cameo in a few games. Well, we've taken care of Moon City and the outskirts of town, and I think in the next episode we're going to check out what's beyond here. So thank you very much for watching this episode of It's All the Junior Adventures, and I hope we'll see you in the next episode where we find even more parts that we're missing. Bye-bye!